Hello friends, near and far, dear to my heart, I'm Victoria with Aligned Soul Tarot. This reading will be for Scorpio and all placements found within your birth chart. Cross watchers watching for Scorpio, you are welcome here as well. If you want to get more familiar with your placements in your chart, just know that I offer personalized birth chart readings. Check out my services on my website. You can find all those helpful, supportive links below. Watch for your other placements, right? If it doesn't resonate, don't make it fit. Check back next month. And again, the June love message will also be linked below. In this reading, Scorpio, we're going to discuss astrology for the month of June and beyond, right? With the Saturn retrograde and also the Jupiter in Gemini over the next year. We're going to do some oracle and tarot messages. And again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. We are in Gemini season. Geminis are the intellects, the thought provokers, represented by the twins, symbolizing the duality of the head and the heart. This connection highlights the power of manifestation, right? Especially with Gemini representing the magician in the major arcana. Gemini emphasizes balancing spiritual aspirations with practical connections and the connection between the spiritual and the material worlds, right? As above, so below. Castor and Pollux. This dualism, akin to the head logic and the heart intuition, asks us to find a balance, right, between both and recognize that life is not just black or white, one or the other. Gemini offers a colorful perspective, a broad perspective, right? Life is a spectrum. And some core questions that I have for the collective in general is, where are you manifesting from? Right? Are you manifesting from a place of lack, fear, judgment, shame? Let's get into your reading, Scorpio. Hi, Scorpio. Welcome to this space. Thank you for clicking. Thank you for joining. If you're new to my channel, again, thank you for your support, your likes, your subscribes. Hit the notification bell to stay up to date with your sign, right? Cross watchers, again, you can place the rules as you see fit. Watch for your other placements. Check out my services. Let's get into it. What does this Gemini energy mean for you? We still have a lot of this buzzy Gemini energy, okay? We're at the tail end of Gemini season, but we still have, Sun, Mercury, Venus, and Jupiter. This Jupiter influence is going to be the most influential. Again, whenever you find this reading, just know that it's meant to find you, right? This astrology portion can be taken into whenever you find it. Jupiter is going to be in Gemini for a year. Saturn in Pisces is going to be for also over even, I would say, a year and a half. I don't know the exact dates, but these are longer transits. So you really got to sit with this energy. So what does this Gemini influence mean for you? Gemini highlights your 8th house. This is your house. This is a deep dive house. So we have 1 through 12. 4, 8, and 12 are like the deep shadow work houses. This is where we get really familiar with the subconscious realms. This is our fears, right? Like I talked about, Gemini month is all about the powers of manifestation, especially with Jupiter and Gemini. And again, we can't access the blessings that Jupiter brings if we don't work through our Saturn placements. And also, how are we manifesting, right? Are we manifesting from a place of lack? Are we manifesting just from logic? Right? Outside appearance, what others expect of us? Are we actually tapping into what we truly desire and need from an intuitive space in our heart? So there's a balance there, and Gemini definitely struggles with that, right? And you could be also. A lot of the collective, almost every reading, there's this inner critic that's coming up, right? This mental activity that we find ourselves in with Gemini energy is, we can get stuck in like self-sabotage, restlessness, anxiety, right? When we're too trapped in the mind. So it's a constant struggle, right? For most of us. And for you with the 8th house, this is definitely some introspection. This is what's hidden, right? This is Plutonic energy. So also 8th house can talk about inheritance. This can talk about, making money in outside projects, investments, taxes, debt, crisis, all these things come up. It's Plutonic energy, so it's also, how do you handle crisis? So you could be feeling a level of crisis. It could be an internal struggle, again, the inner critic. But again, it could be outwardly too. But 8th house, again, it's what's hidden. When I see people with 8th house influence in their natal chart, and you could also get a birth chart reading to see maybe where you have 8th house, right? But it's a lot about this mystery, what's hidden. Some people with a lot of 8th house don't know how to fully express themselves, or they have a lack of trust. They feel that they might be judged for who they truly are. And Scorpio, you know this, right? The mystery that's found within Scorpio energy is once you get to know a Scorpio, it's like an open book. It's almost like, holy shit, I didn't know that was there. But it takes a lot to get there. You know, Scorpios don't open up to anyone. It takes a lot of trust. And even then, there's a level of mystery with Scorpio. They kind of like to keep things private. There's some things that are just kept to themselves. And that's that 8th house. And that's okay. But again, there's a spectrum for everything. And we are humans of extreme. And with this Gemini energy, the extremes are coming up. Again, where we're too extreme in one area of our lives, are we holding back from things that we're keeping within and not actually truly authentically being ourselves in relationship? Okay, so this could be coming up for you. The full moon on the 21st in Capricorn is in your 3rd house of communication. So how are you communicating this out to the people around you, right? This is every arena of your life. 3rd house is also information that you're taking in, social media, technology. You could be doing like a full moon purge, right? If you feel like you're just bombarded by your thoughts or mental activity, even just like talk therapy, right? Or, you know, talking to yourself, you know, this could be writing as well, right? Any sort of creative outlets. Outlets are really good with 3rd house energy because it's very buzzy, Gemini energy, okay? There's a lot of stimulation there. So some way that you can kind of shake it off, okay? Saturn is going to go retrograde. With any retrograde, it's a time to reflect. I look at it as like gaining a different perspective. Saturn has been in Pisces for Western astrology since last year, and you can find the link below for what Saturn in Pisces actually means. It'd be very helpful during a retrograde to look into your Saturn placement, what sign it's in, what house it's in, and also aspects to it. Again, birth chart readings are so helpful, especially during retrogrades, especially with Saturn, because again, we cannot access the gifts, the wisdom, and the blessings that Jupiter is bringing us with this transition, okay? If we are not working through our karma, Saturn and Jupiter go hand in hand. It's not one or the other. Everything is interconnected, okay? So Saturn is in your 4th house. That's also a deep dive house, right? There's a lot of depth here for you. 4th and 8th house. Lots coming up around the past, right? 4th house talks about your foundation. It also literally talks about the home. So Saturn in your 4th house, there could be things coming up around the home, right? You're learning what home means to you. 4th house, again, is also what's hidden within the home. This is Cancer energy. Cancer, 4th house in your chart would be beneficial to look into. But it's going to be a retrograde till November 15th. So also with a retrograde, when Saturn goes retrograde specifically, it's good to look at the house prior. So that's the 3rd house. Again, there's a lot of this 3rd house emphasis for you right now. 3rd and 4th with Saturn. This is how you're effectively communicating. Lots around what's hidden for you. What are you hiding from? Right? And you might not even know sometimes, right? It's such a subconscious thing. And you're like, wow, I didn't realize that was there. I didn't realize I was actually feeling that. I didn't realize that I was expressing myself in a certain way because I was repressing something, okay? So let's dive into your reading here for June, or again, whenever you find this reading, just know that it's meant to find you. Thank you for your support. Thank you for joining me and trusting in me. All right, Scorpio. Scorpio, what do we have for Scorpio? Please show me the truth for Scorpio. Scorpio, let's tap the, whoa, okay, there it is. Life purpose. Who got this? Gemini. You could be dealing with a Gemini or have Gemini in your chart, okay? For some of you, this is a general reading, right? But life power, 10th house, this is Saturn energy. Also looking into your 10th house, this is your achievements, your soul's mission. Saturn, and again, Jupiter, all of the planets really, but these two really want to get you in alignment with what you're here to do, right? And a lot of us don't really achieve our soul's mission. You might accomplish bits and pieces of it, but, you know, I'm getting reminded of, you know, people on their deathbed and the regrets that they have. And we have to surrender and forgive ourselves for maybe some things that we haven't accomplished, or feel like, again, the inner critic, like I'm not doing enough. But this is about getting on track with your life purpose, finding a deeper meaning. And again, with the 10th house as well, it also talks about like, you might not necessarily monetize on your soul's mission. It could be as simple as a karmic lesson that you're learning. It could be as simple as a creative project. It could be as simple as something that you create. This could be so many things. It doesn't have to be something that you're making money on, but it very well could be. And that, you know, all just feels really good when you're in that flow and you're like, this is what I want to do. This is where I'm supposed to be. It just feels right? That flow that we find ourselves in these spaces when we're in our life's purpose. You could be having a life reanalysis, again, with Saturn in your 4th house. But yeah, this could be even like, sorry about that. Had to change out my storage. So changes around the home, right? But it's a lot of this subconscious. If this is something, this is going to be kind of tricky. But Scorpio, I think you're up for the job because, you know, you are all about going deep. You know, but there's a deeper layer, you know, when we peel back, like I'm imagining like an onion and all the layers, or like a tree, you know. There's something about the core. You might be getting closer to the core. You might be getting to the root of the issue here. And there's also like the core here, like the circle, with what's within the center here, finding your center, feeling centered, feeling grounded. Okay. Let's actually pull from the Moonology as well. What do we have for Scorpio? Then we're going to get into your tarot messages. Confidence. Yeah. A new start is coming, but it's on the side. Luck is on your side. Okay, so a new start is coming, but it's sideways. Something around the new moon, so something could have happened. This past new moon, or again, new moon in general could be very important. These are both new moons. So what you could do is you could practice some sort of meditation ritual around the new moon. But the new moons are going to be very significant, specifically the new moon in Leo. I don't know when this is. I don't know off the top of my head, but you could easily access that information. This could also talk about Leo season. Every reading this month so far, there's some major activity happening in August. I haven't even looked that far ahead yet, but I'm excited for August because there's like lots that's brewing in August. Okay, so there's something around Leo season here. Also, where do you have Leo in your chart? But there's a new start coming, but there seems to be some sort of obstacle. We'll get into it. Let's talk about it. Okay, so we're going to pull from, I'm actually going to use the 70 Elemental for you. I love this deck. I try to mix it up though. I almost feel like I want more decks always, right? Constantly. I want more. I feel like I have enough. Maybe that's that's an interesting message. Maybe that's coming up for you. It's like, I want more. But then it's like realizing that, you know, what you have is enough. That could be something you're thinking about. Always striving for more. There could be something about the simple things in life that you're starting to appreciate. Yeah, Temperance, Sag energy. Yeah, this is tempering oneself. Patience. Patience is a virtue, as they say. You know, you could have really felt tested around, again, something, again, around the home, family, also with the 4th house and 8th house, because they're deep dives, right? This is a lot around even the first 7 years of your life. You could, again, be dealing with a Sagittarius or have Sag in your chart. This is something that was unfulfilled, even a wish that was unfulfilled, potentially around love, 2 of Cups here. A return of some sort. But let's see. Scorpio. a return to something that maybe you did at a younger age. This could be something to do with your career. Think back to something that you did, because this is a child also in this depiction. So something that you did when you were younger that brought you confidence. Maybe you're tapping into more of that. Right, because when we're in the flow here, you see the flow, we're talking about the flow, growth mindset. There's flow here, alchemy. This is balance, temperance, patience. Yeah, there's a fire in her heart too. There's a fire in her heart. And that's that Leo, new moon in Leo. You know, Leo talks about the heart. But yeah, there's something about, something you did in your adolescence is coming up here. Finding that youthful spirit, the willpower. And then also knowing your impulses, your reactions with temperance. Okay, let's see more for you, Scorpio. Scorpio. Also what I'm getting here, because I see the luck is on your side on the bottom of the Moonology. That's also new moon in Sag. So much new moon for you. So new moon is about planting new seeds. A new start is coming. So you are maybe potentially planting a new seed that has to do with your life purpose. There's some sort of potential here, but it's gaining momentum and it's requiring patience. But again, something that happened in December, that's Sag season, or something will be happening for you in Sag season coming up. December was a big month for you. All right, let's see, Scorpio. Please show me the truth for Scorpio. Okay, we're gonna take these. Yeah, okay, so we have King of Pentacles here. This is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, male or female. King of Cups as well. Here's your energy, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Two masculines here, so you very well could be a masculine, or you're dealing with either an earth or water. Very compatible energies, earth and water. Again, very grounded, right? This person's very grounded here. This is you getting out of nature more even. Again, slowing down is going to help you gain confidence, right? The new start is coming. It's on its side here though, right? So it's like, you could be feeling like, I'm not there yet, but that's okay. Or that's the advice from the cards here, is like, just to know that you're not quite there yet. You're still peeling back the layers. Right, you're getting to the core, you're getting to the root of the issue. That's what I'm going to title your video. I almost want to write it down, but I don't know where my pen is, so I'm going to try to remember. You're getting to the root. It doesn't mean you have to dig it up, right, because you want to keep that. Maybe you do want to dig some shit up. Maybe you do want to get rid of some of those pruning, right, pruning back the layers, right. We're constantly having to prune and to kind of look, you know, get below the surface there. Oh, that's rotten. Or, you know, I'm imagining like a plant. But also with any sort of plant, you know, it might look like it's on its last leg, but, you know, if you nurture it enough, if you're balanced enough, right, you're not like over watering, right, or over giving it too much nutrients or too much sun. Again, balance here with patience, temperance. You actually reap the reward, right? So there's a lot about grounding yourself, slowing down, slowing your pace. But again, you also could be dealing with these earth signs here, and I'm going to clarify them. We have the Knight of Swords too. This is about action, but then the meditation card's next to it, and it's in reverse. So also what I'm getting is maybe you have been in a really like slow, maybe a bit delayed. There could be some stagnancy. Maybe you felt a little tired. And now you're kind of coming out of that with the meditation reverse. But I do think with the Knight of Swords, because that's fast, right? That's Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, this air energy. With those two cards next to each other, they're very opposing. But I do think that it's like this balance again. You know, work and play. Downtime, uptime. We're all trying to figure that out, right? Yeah. King of Wands. You got three. Wow, so much masculine energy here. Yeah, that's what throws you off when you don't find the balance. You get intolerant, stubborn, ruthless, angry, right? Because you're not taking care of yourself, Scorpio. Or this could be someone that you're dealing with. Okay, let's see. King of Pentacles, King of Cups. Who is this person? If it is a person, right? This could just be talking about you. But who are these masculines showing up here? And again, you could be a feminine and be in your masculine. We have both. Hate to break it to you if you didn't know that already. But, you know, we have both within us. It's just we utilize those energies at different times. So when I think of masculine energy, what's that about? Action, appropriate action, right? Especially with the King of Wands being the only masculine in reverse. That's like being ruthless, reckless, egotistical, right? Stubborn, rigid, fixed. You're having to look at something from a more tempered place. You could have been feeling really volatile, and now it's like, or again, someone you're dealing with, and there's something about grounding it. Who are these masculines here for Scorpio? Show me. Who are these people? Okay. The Empress in reverse with the Seven of Cups, Taurus, Libra. We also have your energy, Scorpio, here. Yeah, desire and lust, vanity, temptation, distractions, right? That's what I was saying. There's something about being impulsive. Someone potentially that you're dealing with, if this is not you, has been reckless, right? Feral is the word that I'm getting here, especially with the Empress in reverses, is like laziness. There's an extreme here. I mean, I'm seeing the polarity, especially with the Temperance being your first card out. It's very important. Temperance is your overarching message, right? Getting to the root. Why do I act impulsively? Why do I have these primal, like, you know, the 8th house is very primal. It's very sexual energy too. There could be this hedonistic side to you. And that's not something to repress. Maybe you're learning how to bring that out more. Again, balance, work, play, shadow, light, you know, we got to find ourselves somewhere in the middle if we can. We strive for that, right? Neutrality, balance, reciprocity to ourselves and others, honorable exchange, things of that nature. That's what's coming up for you, because it's going to stunt your growth if you are dealing with people that are going to be lazy, arrogant, cocky, stubborn, distracted, aloof, right? Again, also temptation, okay? 8th house. What are you being tempted by? What are you hiding from the world, right? Be honest with yourself, Scorpio. All right, let's see here. Let's pull from the Soul's Growth. We're going to wrap up your reading here. We're going to take this over to the purpose. Oh my God, so much around life purpose for you. Wow. I know what I am here to do. Maybe that's something that you have to affirm to yourself. I know what I'm here to do. This is gaining a balance. This is being like, wow, I was definitely acting from my primal side, right? I might have been acting out of impulse. Maybe I'm not getting a need met. Because usually when we're angry or sad or depressed, there's some sort of need that we're not listening to. So maybe now is the time to start listening to that need, and don't feel shameful about it, is what I'm hearing. Maybe something you've repressed for quite some time, and now you're learning how to temper that. Because the King of Wands, you know, when I think of any sort of anger, underneath it is grief, right? Sadness, it's just the mask. So King of Wands, that arrogance, that cockiness, that really boastful, cocky, confident, you know, arrogant. It's like underneath that is someone that's very weak, very shallow, very hurt. Okay, so if you are dealing with someone that is like that, just know that below the surface there's way more that meets the eye, and for you to not let it throw you off your purpose. What else for Scorpio? Happiness. Yeah, authentic happiness, not just like cookie cutter. You know, I'm aware that being happy means that I am on the right path. Again, that flow, we talked about it. What brings you flow? What are the people, places, and things that really bring happiness? True happiness, not just what others want from you or what was placed upon you as a child, right? I see this coming in for you. There's a lot around life purpose for you. So again, Saturn, 10th house. It's so important for you, Scorpio, to understand your 10th house. There's so much wisdom there for you to access. And if you need help with that, just know that I offer really detailed, personalized readings where we get to have a dialogue. You get to ask questions. You also get a 2-question tarot spread with birth chart notes. So we go into detail on these things, and I also give a lot of supportive content and links outside of my own perspective. Because me as a reader, I like to support other astrologers and tarot readers, you know? Okay, so at this portion, we're going to look into your love, okay? We're going to see what astrology signs you might be dealing with here for the month of June, or just what energies are surrounding you at this time. And then we're going to take this over to the June love message. You can find that link below, okay, if you're interested in the love reading. Let's see, what signs is Scorpio potentially dealing with in regards to love? Or influencing your love life, right? This could be outside influences. Pisces, 12th house. These could be aspects in your chart as well. What other signs are Scorpio potentially dealing with? Please show me. What signs is Scorpio dealing with? My Scorpio collective, please show me. For Scorpio, what signs are they dealing with? Neptune, Pisces again. Strong Neptune. Wow. Leo. Strong Leo showed up for you as well. Pisces and Leo. What else? Oh, Jesus. Aquarius. Could be any water sign, really. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and Aquarius, Leo. So those are what's showing up. And again, they could have, say, Neptune and Aquarius, Pisces, a Neptune in Pisces, or Neptune in Leo, okay? And that's the beauty of a birth chart. So if you might be dealing with these signs, the love reading might really resonate for you. But again, if you just want to check it out and none of these signs are something that you are aware of even, find the link below. Join me over there. If this is where we part, bye for now, Scorpio. Take care.